Hello everyone, Source Codex again. I thought it would be nice to give you folks a little bit of a peek into what does a jazz rock fusion fan and synthesizer music fan buy in his spare time. Well, I recently picked up this live recording of the Mahavishnu Orchestra called McGuru Lives. I grabbed it. It was either on Discogs or eBay, I don't remember. An assortment of songs on here. New York City, 1971. WBAI radio broadcasts. We have an untitled instrumental, Dance of Maya, One World. Another untitled instrumental, and Noonward Day Rave. I don't know where they get the titles for these tracks. Oh, it looks like a controlled substance there. Legal now in many states. Alright, there's that one. And then I grabbed this nice collection for a song off of Discogs. It is the Mahavishnu Orchestra original album classics. And you get all these releases in this one little box set. And it comes in these little miniature record sleeves, just like the old days. That's good. Also, I found out that Bruford remixed his releases like Feels Good to Me. I naturally grabbed them. We've got a 5.1 surround sound mix, a stereo remix, and the original stereo mix. I recommend you grab this release. I haven't even opened it, haven't even listened to it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be good. One of a kind, expanded and remixed with all these good different mixes going on. This gives you an idea of the packaging. If there's other album notes in here, I don't know about it. I don't have time to talk about that now. And I grabbed this up, Dixie Dregg's Wages of Weirdness, which is a nice collection. 2 CDs. And again, I grabbed this off of Discogs for a song, good old Steve Morse. I have to say that once you've heard one Steve Morse solo, you're probably going to hear it again and again and again. His technique does not change. Great guitarist. I also stumbled on a record I didn't know that was released called Freeway Jam to Beck and Back. It's a tribute to Jeff Beck, of course. We've got all these great guitarists like Steve Morse, Schofield, Eric Johnson, Adam Rogers of Lost Tribe, the famous Mike Stern, Warren Hayes, Chris Duarte, Greg Howe of Yes, Walter Trout, and just a fun release. Haven't listened to it yet, but I'm sure it'll be good. I bought that used off of eBay. Now, if you're into the more adventurous type of experimental angular fusion rock, I just grabbed Freakazoid Returns. It's got the incredible Scott McGill on guitar. I bought this directly from Richie DiCarlo, the drummer, and Michael Manring shows up on this release as well. Haven't listened yet. Should be interesting. I mentioned this release earlier in another video, but it's a CD DVD release with Alan Holdsworth at Leverkusen, 1997. I believe the bassist, Dave Carpenter, and Alan Holdsworth, they have both passed away. So this is a nice thing to have. Watch these guys in action. Here's a guy you probably never heard of, but he's a great guitarist. Curtis Reed. This is a self-titled release. I had his Omnigatherum, but I got rid of it. Alright, I am definitely into prog rock as well. And if I haven't told you before, you need to know, if you like jazz fusion with a tinge of prog rock and some odd vocals, pick up PFM's Jet Lag. I just bought this remastered version. I think there's an extra track on there. I don't know. I don't care. I wanted to hear this. I bought this also on Discogs. There is a nice big fat fold out liner notes if that sort of thing interests you. Now, a band a lot of people don't know about, one of the best prog rock bands to ever come out of the US, is Happy the Man. Amazing stuff. Here's old Stan Whitaker, the guitarist. He had sorry about the focus, he had a double neck guitar built for him by Paul Reed Smith. And when I met him in Raleigh, when he was playing with a band called Vision, he let me play his double neck guitar that was used on this album. Quite amazing stuff. These guys reunited for a while, got some more music out. This is a release on the Esoterics label, a remaster. Came out of the UK. Haven't opened it, haven't listened, but I'm sure it's going to be good. And their other essential album was Happy the Man, Crafty Hands. Again, an esoteric recording with a definitive remastered edition. And this is worth buying just to hear track 1, Service with a Smile. Superb band. Never got to see him live. Another purchase I mentioned to you before, Eddie Jobson live. Get this. It's a collection of his live concerts, 2 discs, and a ton of great guitarists on here. They do Jobson, they do UK, they do King Crimson. They even cover the Mahavishnu Orchestra. Okay, here's some of the people on it. Simon Phillips, Tony Levin, Marco Miniman, Alex Makachek, Greg Howell, Mark Bonilla, Trey Gunn, Mike Mengini, never heard of him, TJ Helmerich, Rick Fiberace, Billy Sheehan, and guest appearances by the late John Wetton. Another release I picked up, a local Raleigh, North Carolina group called Glass Moon. This is 2 LPs on 1 CD release, and they had some amazing guitar work by Jamie Glasser. Buy this just to hear Sundays and Mondays. Probably Glasser's best solo on anything I've ever heard. And I believe John Wheelis of 3 PM fusion fame out of Raleigh, also played with Glass Moon. Whether he's on this CD, not sure. Just don't know. Now, occasionally, I buy other things that would probably not be expected a fusion person to buy, but I bought this new age release with guitarist John Themis in Atmospheric Conditions. The whole reason I bought it was to hear, oh gosh, where is it? Anyway, I'm looking. Okay, here it is. The track Whales. Beautiful, beautiful guitar work. So you can find this used. I bought this off of Discogs for next to nothing. I highly recommend that website. Now I'm also into the classics. And one of the best recordings of Vaughan Williams, a Fantasia on a theme by Thomas Tallis, one of the best classical pieces ever written, was recorded by the Boyd Neal strings. And this is a very, very rare recording. The Boyd Neal String Orchestra. Everybody who knows anything about Vaughan Williams and the Fantasia on a theme by Thomas Tallis says this is the best recording ever done. This is hard to find, very pricey. I haggled with the seller on Amazon, and they actually came down. Never pay for what you don't have to. And another classical composer that I actually got to see conduct his music live in Raleigh one time is good old Aaron Copeland. I bought this double CD set. Actually already had it. Bought it again by accident. So what? I'm selling the other one. And here's another of the Copeland collection with probably some of his most famous stuff on here. Appalachian Spring, Fanfare for the Common Man. Just well worth getting. I also recommend, if you can find Aaron Copeland's dance panels, they are very interesting. So that's a little bit of what I've been buying. In a future video, I will discuss some of the equipment that I've been buying. All right, signing off. And by the way, that's Steve Hillage playing in the background. Another amazing guitarist from the prog rock genre.